Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Detroit Lions. With my partner Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. We are just about set to kick it off. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hold on. Cut. 180. What's that?
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And his initial touch, good for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's going to have the first down at 45 and move the chain.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's out of bounds, down inside the 35. Goff looking up with his tight end, Laporta. They give the Lions a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
180.
They'll throw out of the gun. Open man, it's Jameson Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, down inside the 25-yard line. To break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
20. What's that?
Goff gives it to Gibbs. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Cut. What's that?
A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and with a defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
180.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. One incomplete. Humphrey outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
We go tonight. 120.
On 4th down, Goff. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on fourth down early. But it's their defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Jerry Jeudy, the intended target, and it'll bring up second down.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve.
And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
That's good for a Brown.
So not much to speak of in terms of scoring in that first quarter of play. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for first and 10. From the gun, it's Shador. Right back to Jeudy. He's got it again. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It is a big play for the Browns. 37 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing again is Sanders. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Hold the ready.
Second and 10.
Ready.
Again, it's Sanders. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. On third down, Sanders. Left side, he's got Njoku. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A gain of 21 as they get the conversion on fourth down. This opening drive has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. They'll try it again from the 2. Second and goal.
Ready. Pat the 60. Pat the 60. Go.
This one caught at the 4. And he'll take it on in. Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
An extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good. And the Browns will take a 7-0 lead. football team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. Down the field, he's got St. Brown. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Lions, first down.
Maverick.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Goff going to get this out to St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is. All these defensive linemen, I promise you, they all want sacks. That is how you get paid. That is how you make your name. But it's also the other plays where you can affect the quarterback. Can you make them feel uncomfortable? Or in this case, you don't get the sack, but it was the hit that's able to alter the pass to fall incomplete.
It's 3rd and 4.
Shell. Cut.
From the gun, it's Goff. That one intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. Still on the move. Inside the 10. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Browns.
So it's 3rd down, and just seems clear that he's just trying to do anything to keep the drive alive. But even though you're trying to keep the punt team off the field, you just can't be careless and reckless. And that's really what he ended up being, Mike. And defense takes advantage and takes it back to the house.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out.
Look. What's that?
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and
Throwing
10.
on 2nd down. Goff.
24-yard line.
That is hard. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Lions all their first time out. Clock stopped with a little under a minute to go in the 2nd quarter.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Lions first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Cut. Turbo's out.
Goff. On the run to the right. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On 2nd down, Goff. He's got it at about the 8. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
That's another Detroit Lions first down. First and goal at the 7-yard
Now,
line.
Goff. Flush to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least it stops the clock, catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
To the goal line and in. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit.
Touchdown, Lions.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions are on the board. It's now 14-7.
14. Lions 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Come on.
Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 1st down, it's Sanders. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
70, get the look. Corey, 70.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Rolling to the left. Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. Well, the quarterback just kept going back and back. I'm wondering, what's he going to do? And, well, there's the answer. He's going to give the defense 2 points.
Yeah, and you have to wonder, Mike, did he just lose track of actually how far he was retreating? And at some point, you think that ball's going to come out, and he's going to throw it away and move on to the next down, but he didn't, and now the defense is going to take advantage and get 2 points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Goff to throw. Now pass deep for St. Brown. Well, that's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step 1. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. Quarter set to commence, and we're back underway here on EA Sports. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Here we go, set.
As Shador on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On the jump.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Open man, and that's Tillman. He'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 14.
The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw. His guys have a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And no chance to turn, and you go. That one good for just a couple.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, you're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
We won't see a return here. This is going to be marked down inside the 15.
At their own 12-yard line.
It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough.
Here we go.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
At the 16-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
We go tonight. Turbo.
A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And this will be a Lions first down as he gets this up to the 24-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
We go tonight. Hold on. Check. Wait, ready?
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off with the give to Montgomery. And he is right to the backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Finding room at midfield. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter.
A gain of 13
So, 3 quarters now in the books.
Down.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and they lost yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
That's caught. It's Isaiah Bond. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Sanders on third down. Thanks to the open man, it's Tillman. A gain of 16 on that pass play. First down, Cleveland.
That's good for a Browns.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 7.
Tackle 80.
From the gun, it's Shador. Open man, that is Bond. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
There, he can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. So, right out of the 2-minute break, we get a timeout used by the defense with 1:56 to go. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
60 Vikings, 60.
They'll drop to throw. Cleveland. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
The kickoff team is out on the field. We're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. Still go through the end zone. It's a touchback. This is 1st and 10.
We go tonight.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Is caught left side by St. Brown. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
20. What's that?
Back to the air, it's Goff. Quick slant taken in by Amon-Ra. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
To throw is Goff. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down has what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
On the coverage.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
And he's going to have the Lions 1st down. And that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th down. Gibbs. Not much happening there. Just a short gain. Here's 2nd down.
Yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Goff. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So often, like, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. C.J. Reader. He gets in there for the sack. It's a loss of 4 to kick off this drive. So it's a win for the visiting